In the relief process, the artist carves away the area of the picture he doesn't want to print, leaving only the image area raised. The ink is applied with a roller to the surface of the block. The carved away areas don't receive any ink, and therefore won't print. The block can be printed by hand or with a press. The artist must consider many factors when choosing wood for a woodblock. This artist has chosen plywood for his print because he likes the quality of the wood's grain, its affordability, and its adaptability to the press. Different woods have distinctive characteristics. A soft wood, like plywood or poplar, is easier to carve, and the grain may show up in the finished print. A hardwood with a fine grain, such as cherry, may be more difficult to carve but allows for more control in carving and provides a smoother printing surface. If the artist wishes to transfer an image to the woodblock, instead of drawing or carving directly on the wood, he may begin by painting the block with black ink. After making his drawing on tracing paper, he covers the sheet with white chalk. He places this face down on the block, because the image will be reversed in the printing process. The artist uses a pencil to trace the lines of his drawing. The pressure pushes the chalk onto the block, resulting in the transfer of the original design. The block is now ready to be carved. In a relief print, the artist carves away all areas of the block that he doesn't want to print, leaving raised only those areas that will form his image. These lines can be broad and bold, or thin and delicate, depending on the type of cutting tool the artist uses to cut the block. The artist can use knives, gouges, needles, or even power tools to cut the wood. Once the block is carved, it's ready to be inked for printing. The ink for a woodcut is thick and tacky, and must be smoothed and mixed before the artist applies it to the woodblock. First, the roller is covered with ink. Then the artist rolls a uniform layer onto the raised areas of the block, while avoiding those areas that have been carved away. After the ink is applied, the block is ready to be printed. Once the block has been inked, it is laid in the press bed. A sheet of paper is carefully placed on the block and covered with newsprint to absorb any excess ink. Next, a press blanket is added to even the pressure of the press. The roller is lowered and the bed is passed through the press, transferring the ink from the block onto the paper. The paper is carefully removed to reveal the final print, which is a mirror image of the carved block. One advantage of the woodcut process is that works can be printed without a press. A sheet of paper is carefully placed on the inked block, and the artist rubs the back of the sheet to transfer the ink from the block to the paper. In this case, the artist uses a wooden spoon, but he may use other tools to apply pressure. The artist periodically checks the image to make sure the appropriate amount of pressure is being applied. When the artist is satisfied with the transfer of ink, he carefully removes the paper to reveal the print, which is a mirror image of the carved woodblock.